Welcome. My name is Karen Ingvoldstadt, and I have been a registered nurse and a chaplain. And during those times, I have written some guided meditations on healing the body. And I would like to share a guided meditation for the heart with you. And we will be thinking about our heart in all its dimensions. So once you have turned your phone off, I invite you to make yourselves comfortable with your hands lying loosely on your lap, your eyes closed, and if you are able, with your feet on the floor. We begin by gently taking in a deep breath and letting it out slowly. As you repeat this breathing, notice your body begin to relax. Remember that taking a breath was the first thing you did when you were born. In Genesis in the Old Testament, chapter 2, verse 7, it says, "Then the Lord God took some soil from the ground and formed man out of it. God breathed life-giving breath into his nostrils, and man began to live." As you breathe in your next breath, acknowledge and address your source of life. You who breathes the breath of life into each of us, bring your healing presence to our hearts. As you take your next breath, think about your own heart, how it beats without you ever thinking about it, how the valves, chambers, and vessels function each minute many times without our direction. How your heart began beating when you were still in your mother's womb. Today we are giving our hearts our attention and our intention. Remember that your heart weighs only about 10 ounces and is not much larger than your fist. Beating between 60 and 80 beats per minute at rest, it pumps enough blood in a lifetime to fill 13 supertankers, each holding 1 million barrels. Do you remember how fast it beat when you were excited or running a race, or nervous? Or the wonderful calmness when you are at rest and it beats slow and even? Breathe in gratitude for this marvelous circulatory organ. As you continue breathing, may each breath bring strength to your right ventricle so that oxygen-depleted blood is delivered to your lungs for oxygen. As the blood returns to the left ventricle, may this part of your heart be renewed as it pumps the blood out to the rest of your body. If these are troubled areas in your heart, may healing come with your breath. We know that during this day, nearly 2,000 gallons of blood will flow through your heart's chambers. Give thanks for your heart. As your breaths bring oxygen to all areas of your heart, may its unique electrical properties that allow it to beat until it is severely damaged by loss of oxygen, to be permeated with healing and strength from these breaths. We give thanks for this unique ability of our hearts. May we remember to tone our hearts through exercise and proper nutrition as we learn to love our hearts better. If this is a troubled area, focus your love there. As we breathe in your presence, bring healing to our heart valves and our heart values. Let any irregularities be noted, and ask each breath to bring our heart's beat to be in rhythm with your earth and universe. Let its beat be even and calm. Let it be synchronized to provide maximum efficiency. May our heart's valves continue to close securely. Help us to love our hearts. O breath of life, Calm and still our heart's fears and make us one with you. Teach us to turn our troubles over to the one who created us and to trust that we will receive our heart's desires and what we need for each day. We acknowledge and set free all pain, loss, emotional, physical, and spiritual scars, disappointments, and abuse that our hearts have given to others and that we have received ourselves and still carry with us. We ask for forgiveness and allow forgiveness to be generated for others. Gracious presence, bring to mind all the treasures of our hearts, those people and things which make our hearts glad. We give thanks for these treasures. Inflame our passions for justice, love, forgiveness, and compassion. Help us also to see which things are not good for our hearts and help us to wean ourselves away from them. Cool our passions for greed, lust, hate, revenge, and prejudice. May your presence in our lives be our greatest treasure. Bless our hearts and make them your own. As you take in another breath, thank your heart for all the work it does for you each day. May your heart be open and filled with loving kindness. May your heart be free from fear and suffering. May you accept yourself and all others, and may you know peace and happiness. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes and return to the present. Thank you.